287 days. That's how long it took for one touch. Not a hug, not a pat, just one touch on scars that told a story nobody should ever have to live.
And so the healing process begins not just with nourishment, but with trust. Slowly, gently.
Jake Hendricks. He still lived next door. Still wore the same hat. Still smoked the same brand. Echo recognized the smell before she saw him, and her body remembered everything. Cigarettes. That was all it took to teach him respect. Perfect marks on his neck. His hair never grew back. Nor did his voice. Echo hasn't made a sound in 3 years. Sarah lost her voice for 2 years. Car accident, 2021. Tracheostomy. When she could finally speak again, she realized some things don't need words. Echo understood that. Silence isn't always empty. $31,847 in vet bills and behavioral therapy. Day 142, her husband left. "It's me or the horse," he said. She didn't answer. She didn't have to. Some choices are already made before they're offered. Hence, she could finally speak again. She realized some things don't need words. Echo understood that. Silence isn't always empty. She still wakes up at 5:30 a.m. force of habit. Echo still waits at the fence at 5:40. Somehow she knows. Nobody taught them this. They just understood. Day 197. First time without a lead rope. Echo followed. Not because she had to, because she chose to. 2 meters behind, close enough to trust, far enough to feel safe. Day 254, Jake came back. The smell of cigarette smoke, the same brown hat. Echo's body went rigid. 254 days of progress, erased in 8 seconds. Trauma doesn't forget. 3:47 a.m. day 282. The sanctuary number was on the screen. One call and Echo would go somewhere safer, somewhere without Jake next door. Sarah's finger was on the button. Then Echo did something she'd never done. She reached out first. Scars. For 287 days, no one touched them. Not the veterinarian, not Sarah. They were forbidden. Day 287, Echo pressed her scarred neck against Sarah's hands, without pulling away, leaning forward, choosing to let the worst part be loved. Sarah still has the scar on her throat. Echo still has the circles on her neck. The marks didn't heal. They never will. But they don't mean the same thing anymore. They used to mean broken. Now they mean survived. And that makes all the difference.